First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Here's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd down and 7. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there. And this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And the smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Herbert.
They are not ready.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense.
He's got daylight. The 20.
Always play.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism, because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Carr now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play action. Now it's Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. Now Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third and 2, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This is Cook. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
Touchdown, Raiders! Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Herbert on first down now. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. To the air again, Herbert. It's complete to Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this goes out wide for Drake. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this time he is in. Yes. Josh Jacobs as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to work. There he goes left side.
And away.
Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, now Carr. Smith catches left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Jacobs now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Into the secondary, past the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
Herbert off of play action. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 93. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr now to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Throwing his car on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And got his man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points